Okay, so I'm back after the break. I took care of everything in terms of delay. I had a coconut water next to me because I feel a little bit tired actually at the moment, but not that tired, not to decide not to win this tournament. And to danger pack, I will say it for the third time. Just wait for the message on Twitch and don't worry about anything. You will get the message on Twitch when I mean at some point when I finish today's stream or tomorrow, and you will get all the instructions what to do next. So don't worry about this and we will be fine. It's okay, so we lost some viewers, maybe some of them will get back because we had to reset the stream. But it's fine. I mean, I had to do it. I hope you understand that I had to do it. So what's the average is 250, we are at 280, 19 players left, so we are missing just one player to get to the 2 final tables. As before, no, actually at the moment we have 2 small stacks, they're both on the other table. And with that win we'll get pay jump to 360, but the real pay jumps are up here. So Franek asked what's the biggest bind I played live and online. Well, I did play the WSOP main event. I did play PCA main event, they both were $10,000. I did, no, now we're gonna race under the gun because of what I told you before. It's targeted to Linda. Okay, so and I played couple, not couple, I think played like 15 EPT events. They're usually at 5,000 euro. What else? And I played the highest cash games I played live where it was something like let me think about, it was in Polish currency, but if you want to compare it to US dollars, it was something about 20-40, not exactly, but this range. And online I played, the highest buy-in was the 2100, so $2,100. Yeah, I don't remember, but I did it several times as well because I played the steps at this buy-in as well, and some regular tournaments with this buy-in. What else? And the highest cash games I was playing was 510 online. Okay, we'll try to steal one more time from Marishario. I mean, I hope he's aware of the semi-final table bubble, so we are in the you know, we are next to the paint jump, so I hope he will not be, you know, too easy here with the money, but at the same time he's like, you know, this kind of player I could notice, just snap call pre-flop, snap call on the flop, so that means, and now snap bet, so you know, it's not like he's doing this with something like ace-8. He just, that's why I want to raise him and raise Linda as well, because with those players it's very easy game. You know, they have it, they call or they bet. They don't have it, they just fold. And you cannot expect anything extraordinary from them. But at the board with Queen, Jack, no, King, Queen, 9 of hearts, I think it's very easy bet. Because it's either hits you very strong or it doesn't hit you at all. So we lost a couple chips. We are a little bit below the average, but it's not like we're getting some extreme crazy hands here. Just trying to steal around with some marginal hands. So we're closing on 150 viewers. Hopefully some of them will get back to us after this short reset. We are just below 30 big blinds, 30 big blinds stack. That's still okay. Actually, like those stacks are very close to each other here at our table. I think they have bigger disadvantage at the other table, other two tables. Yeah, they have like the guy with 600,000. Wow, he has almost twice as much as the next one. And where is the Irish guy? He's here, he's behind us. And 3 players with around 100, but it's still nothing bad. It's 4-8 at the moment, so it's not that it's so they so in such a bad shape. Okay, so we have 150 viewers back, and hopefully shortly we get back to 200. Okay, I will not steal a game from Inda with those 4 now. However, I probably should do it every time. Maybe if I would have a little bit bigger stack. Okay, so still 19 players. How much we started? We started with 1600. So we are in less than 0.1%, well, about 0.1% of players. How much is for first? I think it's about 13,000. It's 13,100. And at the moment we are in the top 2 final tables. Yes, so 18 players left, everyone gets 360, and next, this is where the moment when the page up starts to really grow, with the, you know, like every 3 players now, couple times, and then every single player at the final table. So this is something to have in mind. We will defend here with 9,000 versus mean raise, and with 4-to-1 odds, and we will check call once for sure with the third pair and backdoor flush draw. That's not a great card for us, but we'll see what we're gonna face here. And we face another big bet. And we just fold. We could have used some of the stronger hands that we have to deal with, but it's okay. We're on 20 big blinds now. Sometimes just need to go on with this, you know, the worse hands. It's not like you're gonna get aces all the time and that's how we're gonna win the tournament. But I would not mind that at the moment. I would definitely not mind that. We're in the second. We're in the bottom half of the players at the moment, 14th place. Why do I raise 2x? Ask Scheme ask for you, please. Because this is how you play currently. This is how you play for a few years already. You will not notice many regular players that would raise 3x or 2.5x even. I think that's the strategy more likely for like 5-6 years ago. You can raise a little bit more than mean raise. You can do like 2-1, 2-2, and sometimes you can raise actually 2.5, maybe small blind versus big blind, because that's the only time when you if called, you will be out of position, and also someone from the big blind is has a great odds to call you. Okay, so now at 20 big blinds, I will not even raise this Jack 10. I will be looking for the hands that I can take standoff. So of course I would raise with ace queen and call all in. I would raise with eights and call all in. But having big stack in the big blind, and we notice him being very active so far, it's okay for me to just let it go for a while. And then, as you notice, this guy is just, the game is very simple for him. Just boom, he has something, free exit. He doesn't have anything, he folds. It's that simple. The same with Linda here. Salah did some more advanced plays. We'll just wait and see what happens. Now the full table, it's not like we can... At the full table with 20 players left, I mean at the full table with 20 big blinds left, it gets a little bit more tricky. I need to be more careful now, more picky with my hands. With like 40, 50 big blinds, yeah, I would be raising a lot. But I need to know, I cannot be blind on the how to look at the current situation. I need to be aware of that, and I need to adjust. But at the same time, it's not like my situation here is bad. I double up here and I'm in the third place. And at the same time, I don't need to look for like any situation now to double up, because I still have 20 big blinds. And Linda here keeps doing the same. Mari, Shario keep doing the same. Playing very tight, and when open, then 3 times the blind. So that's quite a sign that they're more on the recreational side. So I would not expect anything crazy for them, but solid play, yeah, sure. Okay, I still have 10 seconds left of the time blank, because you can notice, for example, this guy, I think he's out of the time bank at the moment. You see, they also bet big. It's more than half the pot. Not be surprised to see all in here, for example, unless he doesn't like this card. There is an all-in. Simple game. I have it, I bet strong. I raise strong, I bet strong. Actually, that's a good approach to the game if he realized that he's a recreational player, because he's not gonna, he's don't know any tricks, any plays, any, he would be outplayed if that would happen by regular players. So his approach of playing very simple and very strong is actually correct. So he's like, either, okay, I'm gonna bet my strong hand. If you happen to have stronger, then yeah, nice hand, good luck, and I see you next tournament. I think our table is pretty fast. Sometimes, for some reason, players tend to, like think 20 seconds before any decision they have. It doesn't matter if it's simple or not. This guy's playing one table, and okay, so he was preparing the race. I just want to get to the final table to see how many viewers we're gonna have. Can that be a motivation to do it? And then if we get there, then I think of something more. I can think like, oh, so how many viewers we get if we bust this player? How many viewers we get if we get to, you know, top 5, top 6, and then get to top 3, and then get heads up. So we'll take one step on a time. One step at a time. Thank you, Diamencik. Wish you a nice night. I know it's very late here in Poland and we are in the middle of the week, so I would expect many players to just you know, like go to sleep. So normally I would finish my session at 3, at 4, but it doesn't mean that I usually go to sleep like 5 or 6, so it's fine for me, and I would not complain if I would be if I would have to stay longer to finish this tournament. There is a huge chance we will be stacking off here now. If that would be like, okay, like one of those late position raiser, then I would free bet with intention to stack off. Versus early position raiser, it's a little bit of a lottery kind of play now, because he would raise here the same way with like, you know, like 8s, or the same way with ace queen or ace jack. So we're on 20 big blinds. I think I will still stick to the smaller approach here. I'm fine with that, I'm okay. Later position, sure, I go in. And I'm gonna check call once. And if I get down to maybe like, you know, like 12 or 13 big blinds, then I will adjust my strategy. But for now I stick to the small ball. Okay, so I assume he's betting here like almost everything, raising early position on that kind of flop. So let's see what he's gonna do now. If he continues, I have to fold. There is nothing else I beat. If he not, then I can always hit the 9 on the river and then value bet the river. I'm thinking about the sizing here, that he can still think that maybe he can raise me and I can fold, because I'll be leaving 100 behind. But at the same time, cannot be too small, cannot be too big as well. Well, he's thinking, so maybe there's a chance. Okay? And he got, that's exactly what we are looking for. If I would bet like 60, then he knew that I cannot fold. If I bet 1/3 of a pot and leaving 100 behind, that's still over 10 blinds. That means that he may think that I'm actually, you know, like trying to steal the pot or something. I'm gonna call here. Together we should work on busting him. I will still bet here. I'm greedy, I want more. Okay. So we at almost 400, busted another player, and we get 9s again. Okay, now that's kind of tricky play. Raising 3x, but I think I will go with the flow here. I will risk my 1/30 of my stack with 9s again. It's okay with me. We're still gonna stay with 220 if we lose, and if not, then we're going for like for everything, every single chip. Oh, and he still folded. That's surprising, because he raised 3x and left himself with just 10 big blinds. So we are 4th of 17 at the moment. Another page up is at 15. Gazi Gas, are you more of a cash player or MTT? Well, I play poker professionally for, what is it, 12 years now. I started with MTTs, then I played some full ring cash games, Then I played some turbo games, sit and goes, 1 table sit and goes, 2 table sit and goes, then later 180 turbo sit and goes, things like that. Then I came back to MTTs, and then since I'm in Team Pro Online, which is 7th year now, I play almost exclusively 6 max cash games, but I do play tournaments from time to time. Most of the time it's like once a week. Sometimes it's because of the scoops, W coops, T coops. I like playing tournaments. I have to admit, I like playing tournaments. I'm not, I'm not like top tournament player, but I think I'm okay tournament player. I have some scores. I've been at final table of Scoop. I've been at the final table of Sunday warm up. I won like Big 16. I chopped Big 33. I was third in or fourth in Big 75 and things like that. I think I was at final table of this tournament as well, somewhere last year. But I'm not focused on any trends of tournaments as much as on cash games. I do follow them. I have some friends that play tournaments, so we can discuss it a little bit. But it's not like my life depends on good score on tournament. So yeah, I'm definitely cash player. Not so, small to medium stakes, but I'm okay with that. This is how I make my living for 12 years. With that hand that I played with the 9s, yeah, it seems like it definitely seems like I'm on a bigger delay now. Yeah, it's like 3.5 minutes now, and with I think with all of the time banks being so tiny for many players at the moment, like for me, it's like 10 seconds still. Oh, we think we're gonna lose another player or not. We'll see. Lots of outs, and he gets there. That hurts so much to see aces. You see the all-in in front of you. You see, 16 players away from winning 13,000. You're looking at 500,000. What would be like? I would be third in chips. Oh, Pyszałek is third in chips actually. Very, very, very good Polish player. Absolute top of Polish players, and probably. Actually, I don't really need to say that he is one of the best Polish players, because he is one of the best players there are. So it's not like like one of the best Polish players. He is one of the best tournament players in the world. Of course, he would be probably like top 5 in Poland, and maybe like top 50 of the world, because there is so many good tournament players around the world. But he's very good. So am I happy to see him with many chips? No, of course not. But I don't wish him bad as well. And we are at 42 big blinds. I think I actually could raise here. Maybe I should raise a little bit more when we be at 16 players. Okay, first, what the guy had with when I had full 9s full, he had king queen. He had absolutely nothing. So he had the nothing. But that's why we adjusted our bet size at the river to make him think that he can still bluff us out from this spot. And it worked perfectly. I knew it was a good play to do so, but still I didn't think he will go for it. But he did, and I'm really happy about it, because he bluffed out with nothing. So yeah, I'm happy with that hand, of course. And then we have Frosty in the chat. And Frosty is of course Tyler Frost. That's oh, we have a lot of action here. That looks like a pretty overplay with this 10-8 on board like this. Okay, so now we are on the payout bubble. Linda now is not raising anymore, just limping. I would suspect a trap here. Okay, so Frosty 012 is of course Tyler Frost, that is Canadian Team Online Pro. And basically he hates me. Of course that's not true, he doesn't hate me, but I want to show you something. I want to show you something that shows our relation together. One of our friends, another Team Online Pro, made this GIF once, and that was after I won. I went to the final table of Scoop and won a lot of money, and this is Tyler. That's Tyler. As you can see, he doesn't seem so happy about me splashing around with the money, but you know, I can make jokes like this because I consider Tyler one of my really good friends. So we have a lot of fun together. We've been at the PCA together, we've been in Portugal together. So yeah, I really like him. He's a really nice guy. Nice of him to be around. And look what he wrote him. He said, look good and I have awesome MTT skills. So maybe I, you know, like I should be most look for bachelor at the moment in Poland. I don't know about this, but yeah, I mean, I take it. I would take it. But it's very nice of Tyler to just be around. He's in Vancouver, so he has his time zone is pretty good at the moment. I'm not gonna defend here with Jack 5, and the meanwhile we went to top 15. That means we at the moment we have $500 payout, and now we wait until we get into top 12. Will be another payout jump. Of course, yeah, nice to see Tyler, and I don't know, I hope we have more Team Online players around. Our viewers number went down, but it seems that the quality of them is still good, so it's cool. What do I mean by MTT friends? Well, that's friends that pay tournaments. So, you know, I for example, if I go to Barcelona and I play EPT, because I really like Barcelona, I really like playing at EPT there. Then of course there will be like, you know, 20, 30, 50 really good tournament Polish players that I know. So I can meet with them and we can discuss some strategy over a beer, like, you know, like, or laying down on the beach in beautiful Barcelona. So I will ask them, hey, so what's with this play and what do you think it should look like? And he will tell me, or he will not. Okay, I'm gonna just write good luck to the other Polish player at the table. Unfortunately, he's on our left. Someone said that he wrote to me, but okay, yeah, he wished good luck too. But yeah, my chat was turned into the info button, so we know what place we are. And he's on our left, which is never good. But at the same time, you know, like, of course we know he's a good player, but it shouldn't affect us. We should keep playing our game. And that's it. Of course he's better player than me, but it doesn't mean that he cannot have pocket aces and I can suck him out with my 6-4 suited. I think there is, like, you know, he's not the only good player here. There must be some few good players here as well. That would be my bet. I don't really know many tournament players but my bet would be that some of them are regulars here. So yeah, it's that easy. Okay, so we'll be raising with ace jack here and see what happens behind us. I think we can call a re-raise. And see what happens next. Can we call his all-in? I think we have to. We'll see when he will do it, and then we will be worried about this. Our stats at this table are pretty tight, actually. We have what, 170 hands. Okay, so we will check back here. I'm okay with, like, you know, my ace high is still probably good many times, and we have some backdoor options that we can follow on through on the turn. At the same time, I don't want to build pot with only backdoor options. He's calling us in the big blind very wide, so I'm okay. I'm actually okay to getting to showdown here. 6 is good card for us at the river, and we'll see. And he got worse ace. That's okay with me. We take the small pot. Thank you, Frosty, for all the good luck wishes. How about we make it, like, you know, like I'm fine with being heads up with Pishao on the final table of this. It's okay. You know, let him bust all of the other players, and then and then we're gonna have a fight. At the moment we're in a good place. The average is 320, we are at 420. I think we got the same hand twice in a row. Yeah, that's exactly the same hand. Listen, so I mean, that's why you fold. Look, when you got the same, why you fold? Why you fold this hand? We're gonna, I mean, maybe I just didn't give it back. That's exactly the same hand. And we're gonna call this raise, of course. Potentially we have a lot of chips to win. Okay, we'll not call now. I hope I'm gonna get this pair one more time. Exactly the same pair. 4 of, oh no, that's 10. Okay, so now it will get folded to us. We're gonna steal this blind. It's hard to assume it will be, but just this guy needs to fold. He knows what's doing. I think he can steal, yes. But I think I'm pretty sure Linda would fold. So now he actually had to went almost through me only. Those two guys are not looking to call him light. So the biggest stack is at 840. So if Pisha will double us up, we will be the chip leader. So I don't know, let him do that. Let him double us up. So I think we had like ace king some time ago. I don't really remember any, you know, like kings or aces or queens. I mean, I know we had it, just not really recently. Okay, so I think we get back to 150. Okay, I may try to steal those blinds. Bishop is in the small blind, so maybe he will not be looking to re-raise us out of position. This guy didn't free bet on the button yet. Okay, so he did it now, of course. That's how you do it. Why he didn't do it yet? 25. I mean, I think I actually have to call that. Okay, I just let it go now. I'll see if he stick with this kind of race. So we are at 150 viewers. That means that my small experiment with extending the delay didn't went out super well. but it's fine. Maybe at the final table we get back to 200. Okay, so 150 left. Gansao from Brazil is a huge chip leader. And the short stack, there are 2 or 3 players with about 100, which is less than 10 big blinds now. The payout at the moment is almost 500, and we're looking at the pay jump to 632 with 12 players left. Two big stacks fighting at the table. Except for them, we're looking here at, you know, like everywhere between 12 and 20 big blinds. I'm not in the perfect spot here with having those 2 players almost directly behind me, but at the same time it's not such a big deal. It can work both ways. You know, I raise here with them on the blinds or button and I have strong hand, they maybe play back at me. Okay, so we're gonna have some showdown here. Classic coin flip, but Jack's about to win. Out of a pair, come on. So now this guy is in trouble, and I'm actually happy to see money go to Linda, because I know, well, I don't really know if Linda is Linda or that's just the name. I mean, if that's a girl or not, because I know that Linda is playing extremely, you know, you can expect what she's doing. So it's good. I prefer to have money in her hands instead of some other guy that may be trying to do some other plays or whatever. Thank you for good luck wishes. Ticardozo 10. King deuce. I'll be happy to steal this blind, but I don't think it's gonna happen. This table seems pretty aggressive. But it's okay. I mean, we have still nice stack. We above the average, so we can choose our spots more carefully. Another all-in, another fast fold. Now aces for me probably. No, but almost. Jack nine suited. I will raise if it gets folded to me. Payouts. Here are the payouts. At the moment we have 500, and there is the rest of the payouts. Linda's keep raising 3x. It's fine. So as you can see, 9th place, the first at the final table was paid 800. The first place would be 13,000. Now we are at the 500 and 14 players left, and the tournament lasts almost 7 hours now. And the stream lasts almost 8 hours now. In 15 minutes there will be another break, and that will be exactly 8 hours of stream. Some action here. As you can see, single raise and call, that's already almost 100 in the pot. We are exactly at the average. Exactly at the average. Okay, I follow the advice of Jimmy James one more time and change my title. Yeah, I'm just doing this. Okay, I just change the title. And
What information, Gazi Gas asking, what information do I get by checking how many tables someone plays? Oh no, they took away Linda. That's not good. Well, this doesn't necessarily bring you any information right away, but at the same time, if you see someone playing, like 8 tournament tables at the same time, that usually means that he's a tournament regular player. And when you see someone who plays 1 table, that you can assume that maybe it's just the only table he plays and maybe he's just a recreational player. But at the same time, as you can see, you cannot assume this at every time, because for example here, Pyszałek, who I know is very good tournament player, he just play 1 table, but I also can assume that he's from Poland and it's pretty late in Poland and he definitely played some other tournaments, but now he's not starting any other tournament, just finishing this one because he's very close to final table. So it depends. Also, if you sometimes see a player that is playing $55 tournament, but the other tournaments he playing at the same time is $1 tournament, that means he probably get to this $55 tournament from the satellite, and he may be a little bit more cautious about his play. Maybe he will be more tight on the bubble or something like this. But you don't know that. You can assume some things. So it's not like you blindly assume any things, but you get some more information that you can use and think about it. And in poker, it's never like that like 1 plus 1 is always 2. You can get some different things. You can get some different spots. You get some, you can get some different assumptions. You can just think about many things. But you need to use your brain. That's the basic idea. So you get all the information you have, and you try to use it in your advantage. Yeah, it's almost 4 a.m. now in Poland. Ski mask for you, please. Saying that not many people want to come to see our channel because they watch PCA live, and that's probably very true. So I'm happy to have every one of you around. Okay, it looks like we're gonna get the pay jump now. We are down to 12 players. So we're winning now 630, but we are interested in final table. And we are 3 players away. At the moment we are on the virtual final table because we're in top 9. And actually there is a difference between the rest of the players behind us and us, but it's also not much difference between me and like top 4 players. Now we got down to 11 because that must have been some huge pot. I don't really know what happens on the other table, but it must have been really huge pot. That guy has 1.2 million now, the next guy has 600. Wow. Actually, it would be good for me to see what happens on the other table, but it will be hard. Maybe I will have the other table on the side, and if something happens there, then I'm just gonna let you know. Can I see the other hand? That was no. Oh well, doesn't matter. But I will have the other table on the side, and if something interesting happens, then I'm gonna let you know. There is one player that has 10 big blinds as well.
So he has similar stack to this guy, these two guys. So there's 3 guys with 10 big blinds. This guy has more now. So there's 2 guys with 10 big blinds. Okay, we try to steal the blinds. We need to do something from time to time here. We are on 20 big blinds. We want to get some extra chips. And ace 4 suited under the gun seems like a good idea. And we get called. And differently to the other hand that we had so much showdown value, this time I'm gonna bet with my backdoor options and hope that he didn't hit this flop too much. But it looks like he likes it. So I don't think, I mean, I prefer my bet now, because if he likes this flop so much, that means he was giving me action anyway. So it's fine. I mean, I take this 30,000 troops sent to see, you know, what's going on on the battlefield. We could use a double up here, of course, but we will not force it. We will defend the blind for sure with 6-7. Okay, we will not defend it that way. But we would be happy to push Mari Sharjo all in. But again, not versus a race. With Linda gone now, it seems like so much harder to do anything at this table. It's pretty aggressive table at the moment. Okay, so we have a big all in here. And we're down to 10. Which means we are on the final table bubble at the moment. And I'd be happy to go all in here on 12, 13 big blinds with ace tray suited versus short stack here and big stack. Of course, that's a big stack on the big blind. I don't know. Now, at the moment, I'm in the 8th position of 10. There is a pay jump, of course, of what is it, like 180. But at the same time, I want to get to the final table as super short stack, and then hope. You know, it's harder at the final table to get some extra chips because at the final table there is 9 players, and here we're playing what is 500 now. So it's easier to go around. Like, I mean, ace tray suited is really nice here, but under the gun on the full table seems like a fold. But of course, you know, I would be happy to see like Marish Joe, whatever his name is, gone. Or the other short stack at the other table is just as like 180. But I would love to double up at some point anyway. Okay, so we are back to 200 viewers, which I like a lot. Okay, we'll be just opening this for 15 big blinds. I'm okay with whatever happens. I don't want to raise and get called and then wonder what to do on King Jack 7 flop. I want the other players to also know that I'm not afraid to get busted in the bubble. That's the second time I went all in here over the last 3 hands on the exact final table bubble. And we have a break in 1 minute. There is a hand going on the other table. We have hand for hand now. We can maybe take a peek at the other table during the hand for hand, because, you know, like there's nothing happening at our table at the time anyway. What stack we have at the moment? 280, almost 300. Thank you, Gazi, for nice, kind words. Players are now on break, so okay, I'll have a short break now too. Just a 5 minutes and be back just after the break. Stay tuned, we one person away from Big 55 Final Table. Tell your friends, wake up your family, and let's do it together. Okay, we're back after the break. I have another tea made for myself. Still 10 players to go. Still 200 viewers. We would go in here, but I don't think it's gonna get folded to us. This guy will probably raise a lot. Okay, so we actually go all in. That's definitely profitable play here versus someone who has less than like 5 big blinds. There is another short stack on this table. Linda is not doing so well, but I think definitely Mari Sharjo is the favorite to be final table bubble boy. Okay, I'm gonna fold Queen 10 now simply from strategic reasons. I think there is those two players can put a lot of pressure on me because of the current bubble situation. And you need 1-7 and you're gonna get to the final table. 1-7, almost. So he doubled up, but he's still around 10 big blinds. So we try to steal the blinds now and see if Dave Mull will put some pressure on us. It's taking him longer than usual. That usually means a raise, but it's okay. So we got some chips. We're in the 6th position now. Wow, that's interesting. I think on the other table, actually, this guy with a lot of chips is taking a lot of money from other players. Okay, we will defend here in position with 6-7. And nothing for us to look for here. But it's definitely worth it to spend this 16,000. And I hope someone raises now because I will have to go all in here. Okay, that's good. I prefer to fold five deuce off. At some point Mario Sharjo will take some risk. Oh, he's calling this way, so he definitely would call us. And he's really bad shape. So we're going to the final table. Okay, so that's the table, that's the final table now. We have some big stacks on our right. We have some smaller stacks on our left. So at the moment we got the payout of 800. But yeah, as you can see, even like getting over one spot, which may happen now. But it may actually, it's such a bad beat for Pyszałek. Being too outered here. Yeah, but that's what I wanted to say. Even one elimination now, it's a $600 jump, and there is 800 now, another 8, then 1 point. Okay, so now 3 next page ups are exactly 800. So you know it doesn't really matter. Well, it matters of course, but the page jumps are not so big at the moment. Well, let's focus on the final table. 8 players left. I think I will change the update info on Twitch as well. And we, the same way we started 9th hour of our stream, which is a lot, but I'm perfectly fine doing this. Okay, let me change the final table instead of semi-final table. Hopefully that will bring us more viewers. I will also do some other advertising. I hope you don't mind. There's a hand happening in the progress. Anyway, then we have two actually huge short stack, and I think we need to take that into account. Those two eliminations would be worth for us $1,600. So instead of getting 1.4, we basically can fold our way to 3,000. But of course, it's not like we're gonna run away from nice hands or anything. But at the same time, we'll not try to not get into marginal spots before those two players will bust, or at least before they go all in or double up or whatever. Let me just do one more thing here. So our position at the moment is 6th of 8. The other two players, I mean the rest of the players are way ahead of us. So yeah, but those two players are really short. I mean, this guy had like 4 big blinds. And he's going into the big blind mode now. Next hand. Jack 9, we're not gonna get into this hand. Another Jack 9, no, thank you. Okay, so this guy, what, he just won? Yeah, just walk? What happened? Oh man, how can you just... That's Linda. I mean, if someone was wondering what kind of player Linda is, now that was the answer. She should go all in with single deuce of clubs. But yeah, okay, we're fine. No, doesn't look like we're gonna protect the blind with this. Wow, he's going all in now. And we have such a great odds. Let me think here, 70,000 into 132. But the thing is, I'm gonna get down to like 150, 140 when I call and lose. But I can go up to, where is it, 350 when I win. Should be in good shape. I think I should go with basic math, and that means I should call. Okay, we have life cards, that's always good. We need 6 or 5 or 9, almost. But I think I'm fine with this. I mean, if he showed me his hand, I'm calling. And if I busting him, I get 350. We are moved one spot ahead. And yeah, and that's easy. So from mathematic point of view, I was a correct player, I think. I'm not sure about the final table equity. But it's okay. I mean, I take responsibility for my actions. So it's fine by me. Also, I try to play like to move a little bit in the spot. And it's unfortunate that we had to call him with 9-5, but still the odds were pretty good. Probably Linda is thinking, what the fuck is this? I'm sorry about that. What the hell is this guy thinking? I just gave him a walk and he called me with 9-5? That doesn't make any sense. I get some wishes from Argentina. Cataneo AA, thank you very much. I hope I will take it down for you as well. However, we're in the tough spot now after this call, but it's fine. We still can make it. We see what's gonna happen the next hand when Repok will be on the big blind. Would be nice to get something like ace queen next hand when he's gonna be on the big blind. To both get some chips. Oh, that would be enough, but I'm not sure if they're gonna fall to us. But at the same time, it's not so bad if someone else's raises, because it seems like he'll be fine. His hand is probably stronger than mine, so he'll be fine if he would be, you know, taking care of Repok himself. But he folded. It's interesting that so many players get involved in this hand. Well, those two big blinds are more obvious about this. They can still win a lot of pots. Linda, keep raising 3x. Seems like such a good table to have many chips at, but we will have to work for that a little bit. Okay, now it's a good spot for elimination. As you can see, Linda doesn't mess around, raising only with good hands. And now we are the short stack, so now will be, I'll be going all in now with my 7 blinds or something, if it gets folded to me. Okay, but I will not. I still prefer not to get engaged with no folding equity. I want some folding equity. But you get another money, you get 2.2 thousand now. And now because we are this, now, oh, that's interesting that this guy gets involved. But now because we are the shortest stack, we have to do something. So 7 players left, we're in the 7th position. Definitely means that we have to do something. I will still be fine, you know, not going all in with 7, 8 of. Oh, that's interesting that Brian gets so that he loses this hand, because now we have even stacks. Maybe, you know, I'm not going all in here with 10-4, but maybe he will get involved in some hand. He had 7-6. Okay, so there is a chance he's going all in now, and Dave Moore maybe calls him. Hopefully, yes. Okay, we need to screen for Queen 8. It's not gonna happen. Maybe a chop would be nice. Why would I change the title when the title says I'm at the final table? So I'm okay with that title. We'll be on the big blind now, and the big blind is a lot for us. We have just 6 blinds. I'll see how it's gonna work out. 232 viewers, that's definitely the most we had today. Would be nice to double up and fight for something more. Or get aces on the big blind. What do you think? Does it look like aces? Wait, this, if I cover this, if I add this, if I do that, doesn't look like aces. Let's hope for a walk now. That would be nice. Cancel cannot pay differently, let's just put us all in. Can we call that? Yes, I think we have to call. We have 6 blinds. We have to do something. And there will be not many spots left with 5 blinds. So I'm okay with calling. And we just need 1-8. 1-8 and we'll be fine. Or 1 deuce. Almost. Okay, so we finish in 7th place, which means we get 2,200. Not a bad return on investment from a $50 tournament. And also, like, when I look at this now, I mean, we had to deal with some very marginal situations here during the last 2 or 3 tables. It wasn't like we had some crazy aces, kings, sets over sets, and full house. Oh, had one full house with the 9s, but you also get the money from the bluffing hand, and I think we played that hand very well. So yeah, I'm still happy with the performance. The 9-5 hand was kind of crucial, but not so much. Remember, we just lost like 5 big blinds there, and we had huge pot odds, the correct pot odds to call. And winning that hand, we move out to the middle of the stack, and with 1 player elimination. So I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the play we did. I'm happy with the stream today. What was it? 9 hours? Yeah, 9 hours, 20 minutes. Okay, I think the posting some links to some you know, like tracking sites doesn't make a lot of sense in our stream. Okay, so basically that should be the end of the stream today. I mean tomorrow, but actually it's today in, what is it, in 16 hours. I start another stream, but it will be in Polish. If our English viewers, English speaking viewers want to see me, I'll be streaming in English. I'll be actually going exactly to the same 7 tournaments like I did today in 1 week from now. And I'll be doing my cash challenge. I'll be doing my cash challenge. Is it a spoiler there? Okay, I'll be doing my cash challenge on Monday as well in English. So you are welcome to see me in English as well. And I guess that will be it for today. And thanks everyone for attention, for staying with me over 9 hours. No, wait, 8.5 hours. And I see you everyone on the next stream. Thank you very much and good night.